In this session, we are going to discuss in detail about the function generator, its block diagram, explanation and use. So let us start with our session. It is a generator. As the name itself indicates that it will generate something. So it generates a specific kind of a signal having and many different waveforms. It also generates many different waveforms such as sine wave, triangular wave, square wave, etc. with a particular voltage and frequency. So you can change the voltage, you can change the frequency, and the function generator will give you the different waveforms according to your change in the voltage and frequency. And that means the shape of the waveform is getting changed. Yes. So different waveforms that will get generated as I discussed is sine wave, square wave, pulse, triangular wave and sawtooth wave. So this is the block diagram of function generator. There is an upper current source that provides a constant current to the integrator circuit. So the voltage comparator used over here will change the state of its output as per the determined voltage level or the threshold that is being decided. The upper current source supplies a constant current to the integrator. The output voltage of the integrator increases linearly with time. So if the current charging the capacitor increases or decreases, the slope of the output voltage increases or decreases as per the desired threshold. Hence, this controls the frequency. The lower current source supplies opposite current to the integrator circuit. As you can see that the constant current supply source is provided to the integrator, the slope of the current increases. So the output of the integrator also increases. So positive slope is being provided at the output of this integrator. Now once this slope increases to a determined level or the threshold, the output of the lower current source will get switched on, whereas the upper current source will get switched off. So likewise, the slope now will get decreased, the slope of the integrator will get decreased, and when the output of the integrator, the slope when reaches to the desired lower threshold level, then the lower constant current source again will get switched off and the upper current source will be on. So the output of the integrator will be a triangular wave. Now when the as per the slope of the integrator, when it is provided to the voltage comparator, so during the positive slope, the output of the voltage multivibrator comparator multivibrator will provide the positive square wave or the positive level of the output voltage, and when the negative slope of the integrator reaches, it provides the lower state of the square wave. So likewise, it will just change the state of the integrator output. So as we know that the comparator provides or the multivibrator is a square wave generator, so the output of the multivibrator will be a square wave depending upon the input voltage at its input of the multivibrator. Similarly, as we have seen that integrator output is triangular, the output of the multivibrator is a square wave. Now when this triangular wave, the output of the integrator, when this triangular wave is provided to the resistance diode shaping circuit, the output of this will be a sine wave. So the triangular wave is synthesized and sine wave using diode resistance network is being provided. The slope of the triangular wave is changed as per the amplitude change. So the sine wave is produced with the distortion less than or equals to 1%. The two output amplifier provides the two simultaneous individually selected output of any of the waveform function. So this is all about the function generator. Thank you very much.